Good morning, my lovely Scorpios, and welcome to your 2021 reading. I am just burning some mugwort so that we can open up for the spirit world, your ancestors, your spirit guides, angels, so that they can help with you receiving the messages that you need. But we're going to look through whatever messages comes for you, whatever you need to know for your year ahead. I am going to go through intuitive messages. I'm going to channel some messages through. We have a bunch of cards that we're going to lay out. We're going to talk about career, love, the general energy. And always remember to take what resonates, leave the rest, flip the roles. You can be male, you can be female. Check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus if you want to have more information, because there might be a storyline or there might be more information or confirmations for you in the other readings. So again, whatever you feel like. My camera was dying, so I just changed the battery, so now we can start out. But I will say that there is this like restless energy, there is this like feeling of anxiety in the beginning of the year. And there's this feeling of rushing something when it comes to work. I feel it's work mainly, but for some of you guys that might be rushing of a relationship, or you just want things to go very fast. But there's this energy of think twice, slow down. You don't need to rush. Don't make that your drive the next year ahead. To have this feeling of that you need to rush through things. You have all the time that you need to create what you want to create. Yeah. I just realized that I put the ring on the wrong finger, so I just changed that. But let's just lay out the first cards and then let's see. So you have Grand Trine, Blessings. You have Chiron, Chiron, right? Is that how you say that? Healing. Now that we have number 8, maybe you are healing something when it comes to well, I didn't want to say family matters, but maybe there is something about family matters. Or you're healing something with abundance, with the way that you make money or the way that you see money. But let's see what else we can get. White Witch, Be the Light. And we have the Owl, we have Butterflies, the Wisdom. I did hear Whispers. Someone said Whispers. Sky Father, Trust in the Unknown. What else do we have? Morkait, Jasper. We have Fire and Ice. It's a very interesting combination. And then we have Trust, the Fool. And we have Refusing to See, which again can come down to this rushing. And with the Two of, because this is the Two of Swords, there's this interesting aspect of the Two of Swords that in the normal tarot, her hair is parted a little bit to expose her third eye. So it's nothing that you see in the card, but that is why her hair is parted. And you can see in this one that even through that you might try to protect yourself, or you might not fully trust your own abilities or your knowledge. There's this energy of don't be so protected, or don't be so, don't, how do you say that? Don't protect yourself too much. Trust in your abilities and trust in the information that you receive. Heart chakra. The rest is for love, so I'm going to put them to the side. So we're going to focus on these cards first. It's interesting, we have 0, 2, and 4. There might be something about family matters or domestic matters that is being pushed forward in the beginning of the year for you to take care of something, for you to, push something out that's been bothering you. That's something that you're healing. Maybe you have to even look up what you have in Chiron. Or Chiron. I don't know why I feel like I say it wrong, but yeah. Because this is the wounded healer. There might be something that you are letting go of or that you need to let go of. It can be a paradigm that you have had a mother or father who have been dealing with anxiety or depression or, addictions, and it's something that affected you throughout your adult life, and it's something you're still dealing with, but it's something that you're healing. It is something that you're healing. You are going to plant deeper roots. You're going to allow yourself to really dig deep and plant the seeds, because I feel like for some of you guys, you have not really dared to dream bigger or to go after your dreams and desires. Or it's because that you're finally realizing how to manifest something. Because if you plant a plant, you obviously have to put the plant, depending on what it is, at a certain level when you bury it. You have to remember to water it. There's a lot of things that comes into growing something, but something is being released for you to take action, for you to be open. And I feel you're going to find a new circle of friends, people that you're going to bond more with, a wiser circle of people. Maybe there's something about a father figure or a teacher or a person who's older or seem older who's coming into your life to help you. Like healing ancestral traumas. I feel that is something that you're really working with. Which this card keeps popping, up. That's really something that you're healing here. Maybe something that's been going on for generations. That you're finally releasing that. I do also feel that some of you guys will relocate or move. This can be city, country, whatever it is for you. And it might simply be because that you are not feeling the energy of where you live or where you lived. If it's something that you have already taken action upon. But I do see that there is a relocation of your home, maybe even a work. There's a shift of self, investing in some kind of property, and you are straightening your sense of security in every way with that. Also emotionally and financially. There's something that's better for you, and I feel you're realizing that. Maybe that is something you have refused to see. For some of you. Doesn't have to, but it might be something about a home or something about something you wanted to manifest. It's like some people feel like they need to manifest a Ferrari because that is what social status is about, right? But is that Ferrari going to make you happy? So realizing what your heart is really dreaming for, or obviously it can also be like a domestic situation at home. Someone who is violent, someone who is like, someone who doesn't have respect for you. And you're taking, your life in your own hands again, and you're making the necessary steps here. I also see that you're going to spend time, it's a very strange energy, because spending time in the kitchen or spending time at the kitchen table, maybe it's also like this energy of you sitting down and being creative. Maybe you have a space in your home where you feel more creative. Maybe you are at this moment sitting at your kitchen table, writing on something, besides listening to this, or doodling, or, creating something. Can also just be this, like, now that it's a kitchen, obviously, baking, making food. There's also new opportunities when it comes to work, new people that you can collaborate with. Maybe there's something about family members, building something with a family member or a friend, or, you know, again, whoever it might be for you. Something about a woman. There's something about a woman. It's interesting with this. Maybe it is a white witch, or maybe you are the person who's helping someone else, because obviously the roles can be flipped for you. But there's something about a woman that could bring you magical results this year. Or your work could, you know, evolve in a direction that supports women's rights. Standing up for what you believe in, or you are guiding the way or showing the way for other people. Awakening people. Also, look at all the colors here. Fire and ice, bringing two energies together. And Jupiter burst into your fame zone from May 13th to July 28th. So don't be surprised if you find yourself actually stepping into the public eye, stepping into some kind of calling. It could be it's something that I feel that you feel ready for. It could be something about YouTube. It could be something about a blog. It could be, you know, again, different things for you. But I feel that you're finally feeling this, like, okay, I'm ready to step into this. But you can be assured that you are entering a time of easy flow. Yeah. But there's blessings on the way. But there's something that you're healing. And it might, again, be as simple as you letting go of anxiety and fear, or this like rushing things. Something is being lifted. Like this heavy shield that you had around you is being lifted. You're allowing people in. You are listening. People are listening to you. Don't be so hard on yourself, I heard. Don't push people away. And I do feel this like peace and harmony that comes into your life is really going to inspire you. Maybe for you to inspire other people as well. And with that, this like resistance that you have felt in the beginning of the year will be released. But I do feel it's important for you to keep your eye on the prize. And I do see that some of you are letting go of your original purpose, or you're letting go of what you thought you wanted to try something else out, because there might have been something that brought you anxiety and you're releasing that. There's this energy of like you are letting go of what you thought your life would be like, and that is actually what sparks up the new, which makes sense why you have the refusing to see, because it is in the here and now. It is, something that does keep you stuck, and I do feel it has something to do with your mind. Like you tend to be too stuck in your mind, which could also come down to the Chiron. Maybe some of you guys have maybe some of you guys even have Chiron in Gemini. Because it's something that I have, and I know that having Gemini in your Chiron makes you stuck when it comes to your mind, because you might have a tendency to think the worst, or you might have a tendency to not believing in your own words, believing in your abilities, yourself. And when you speak, you have a tendency to after be like, maybe it was not good enough, or maybe people don't feel like it's, good enough. Or you look at someone else saying something and you think, well, I wish that I could speak like that, but you don't see that you actually already have that in you. You don't see that people actually listen to you. So I feel that is actually a block that you are working on releasing, or that you have already released. Trust in the unknown. Yeah. Be the light and trust in the unknown. But there's a lot of things that's going to improve in your life. And I just saw 18-8 with that. There might be something with a Virgo for some of you. Or maybe you are a Virgo with Scorpio. I also see Sagittarius, obviously air sign too. which makes sense with this like Gemini energy, with being too much in your mind, which could also come down to Libra or Aquarius. But I do feel you're switching into spiritual well-being. But it's important for you to remove yourself from lower energies. Gossip, chaos, hate, blame, whatever held you back. Again, White Witch. Well, no matter what is happening to you or what is happening around you, you have a choice to welcome in the light. You have a choice to, again, surround yourself with people who are dreamers, because you are a dreamer. So surround yourself with dreamers. Trust that your path right now is unfolding exactly as it needs to. And I do feel that you have a personal relationship with either a spirit guide or someone who's older in your life. Maybe it is someone who passed over, a father figure, a grandfather. Obviously can also be a female with this masculine energy of leading you. Or it's someone coming into your life. I just paid attention to 2222, so more signs for you. Now that you have the Monarchite Jasper, I do feel that, again, it makes sense that you have the Trust card, because these two are energies of taking risks, going on adventures, taking on the new, explore the unknown, which is interesting now that you also have this card. You are claiming your own power, your inner power. And I do feel that you are actually going through an energy with these two cards where you are learning to hold the tension of opposites, of the things that don't immediately, seem to go together. There's something inside of you that's collapsing and something new that's bursting out. It might be something about confusion, might be something about judgment, denial, again, refusing to see. But some of you guys might still fight with this energy, with this anxiety feeling in the beginning of the year. Because there is passion and creation coming from the new. And it can be hard to handle sometimes, because we do want to make things simpler. We want to let go of the conflicts. We want to let go of the complicity. We sometimes have a hard time to choose one or the other. So I do feel that you are consciously feeling this conflict, but your heart chakra is really guiding your way. But be patient in this process. That's important. Take a leap of faith, be patient. Make decisions, make the right decision. Make decision for the new. Realizing what you love, going after what your heart is calling for. Maybe some of you guys have had problems with your thyroid. There might be some signs there that makes you, makes you confused or makes you even dizzy. We are stepping into the age of Aquarius, so it makes sense that there might be this confusion. I made a video about the age of Aquarius that will link up here for people who didn't see it. But opening up for your psychic abilities, clairvoyance, you're opening up your intuition, the higher level of consciousness. It's all something that's connected. But let's go further and take a look at love. And then we have more tarot cards. Some of you guys, one thing that I feel is some of you guys, you have been closed off when it comes to love, when it comes to intimacy. That's something that you are opening up for this year again. And you are going to experience closeness. You're going to experience this desire for closeness in intimacy again. Yeah, maybe even moving in together with someone. But let's see. Separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Maybe that's why this anxiety was there. Refusing to see. Chemistry. there is a strong magnetic attraction here. So maybe you are apart from your partner. Again, can be different entities for different people. Or maybe you are not yet together with your twin flame or soulmate, so there is this separation, obviously. But again, like I said, I felt this energy of desire to be close or to be intimate with someone again. Whoa, okay, twin flames. Your passion ignites. So it could be, oh, look at this healing. Makes sense. There is something that someone is healing. But it makes sense if this is if you're on a twin flame journey, for people who resonate with that there has been separation, healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. Yeah, that is very beautiful. Let's see what else we can get. We'll put them up here so that we have space. Pride. Pride and refusing to see. I am not sure when the camera cut off, but you have pride, which makes sense with the refusing to see. And we have alchemy. So maybe this like refusing to see can be two different energies, because obviously it can be you refusing to see something when it comes to your life in general, when it comes to your career. But when it comes to love, the pride and the refusing to see can be the other person. But there's something new coming in here. And Jupiter is, connecting with Saturn in Aquarius. And it's going to be very powerful in your 4th house of home and family. So again, there can be something with a father figure that's being healed. Something that in some way makes it hard for you to find love or believe in love. There might be a pride when it comes to that. Or again, vice versa, it can be the other person dealing with that. Some of you guys might actually, if you're single, fall for someone who is next door or someone who is close. It can just be for some people. Or someone that you've been looking, someone that you always had this like, oh my god, this is a very hot person. Someone that you have had feelings for the longest time. Maybe it's someone from your childhood that you got separated from, a young love. This is energy. Maybe 725 is a number for you. But I do feel that there is someone who shares your vision who's coming into your life. Someone who is actually going to help you feel at home. It's going to be, I do feel this energy of you might never have felt secure living with a past relationship in the past, or living with people in the past. And that's something that's being changed. Like, there's this bliss to be together with this person and to live together with this person. So maybe some of you guys are moving in with a person this year, or you're preparing because you finally feel secure enough to do that, or you feel that this is the right time, this is the right person to live with. And for others of you, I do feel there is a lot of family bonding here, healing something when it comes to family that makes the way for you when it comes to love, which again makes sense with this like healing. But I do feel that there's something about living situation or finding out living situation. Either it's something about family or it's something about a relationship. It can be both, obviously. But it's something about your living situation. And around May 13th to July 28th, there is this like high season for romance, because that Jupiter is, jumping into your fun-loving, fertile 5th house. And I do feel that there is a relationship that hits a milestone. There's some kind of milestone moment during the November 19th lunar eclipse. Maybe, again, some of you are moving in together, or you are, you know, finally making this relationship public. You're finding out that there is chemistry. You're going for it. So there might be a situation where you get separated, or you might feel separated from love. And then when November comes around, with the lunar eclipse on the 19th of November, there is this milestone that's being accomplished. But I can't, you know, I keep staring at this Pride card. So maybe you have, because of whatever happened, you might have this, like, I'm not interested in love, or I'm never going to find love. So it's something that's stuck inside of you, where you maybe become harsh on yourself, or on this like matter of love, where you just simply don't believe in love anymore. You don't believe in your twin flame, you don't believe in healing, you don't believe in a soulmate. Don't close down for your heart chakra, because I feel that's something that you are really opening up for. It's something that you are healing, because there's something, someone is coming in with chemistry. Someone is coming in to show you something. Something magical. Fire and ice. Maybe there is this like fire and ice energy between both of you that makes you confused, or both of you confused. There might also be fire and ice when it comes to family matters. But I do feel that the path that you are on right now is about to go through a very powerful transformation. Nothing is how it seems, or nothing is like it seems right now. And you have an opportunity this year to take a leap of faith, a big leap of faith in your level of consciousness. But it is extremely important for you to focus on letting go of any negativity, any negative beliefs, whatever is no longer serving you from the past. Obviously, they can also be the other person. But let's take the last cards and see. Six of Swords, which makes sense with that you are moving into calmer waters. And again, I can't ignore that there is this older person guiding you here. So maybe it is someone who passed over. Maybe it's a spirit guide, or some kind of, you know, guide. We also have the Judgment, the Moon, so two major arcanas. Something that's unseen. Awakening, something that's being reawakened for you to let go of the past. Knight of Swords and the Seven of Cups. I did hear someone say you keep disappearing, or they keep disappearing. So I wonder if it's you saying that, or if it's someone feeling that about you, that you keep disappearing. We have Pisces energy here too. And we have Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. But there is healing happening. There's a lot of healing happening. You might even meet someone overseas, or you might travel. There might be some kind of healing experience when it comes to traveling. Pay attention to visions, pay attention to signs. I did hear someone say there's beauty in rebirth. There's beauty in rebirth. And that you're so close. The Judgment card is also one of the Fame cards. So again, it can also be all-in-all energy about this, what we talked about earlier with the YouTube. Like there might be something that you're being called to be in the public. Maybe to be a psychic, to use your powers. But I feel like you are letting go of the past. You're letting go of what was holding you back. And there is truth of relationships and with situations being revealed to you. There might even be a new spirit guide coming your way, a new angel, whatever you believe in. And it's interesting because with the Moon card, we have this little crayfish here in the middle, or in between the dog and the wolf. And the crayfish stands for the fearful self, or our fearful self. Because from where he is, he can only glimpse the long road ahead. And he's asking himself if he can do this. Maybe some of you guys are even going through a dark night of the soul. But take the challenge with the unknown. Again, Trust the unknown. It's so interesting how the cards connects. Even true that you might feel like you have, that it's a long road ahead. You have this courage to go for it. And with the Knight of Swords, this is a major thing or a major change happening in your life. It brings you new opportunities. It brings you a new awareness. And you don't need to rush anything. You can tiptoe. I do feel that you are awakening your intuition, your third eye. You might feel pressure on your third eye a lot this year, which also makes sense with this card. You are going through a huge awakening, which makes sense with the Age of Aquarius. You might have the symptoms that I talked about in that reading. But even though you might feel confused, go for it. There might also be something around a Taurus. But again, be direct, because there is big changes coming your way and opportunities. I do feel that is going to be everything for you. I hope that you could use this. Let me know in a comment if this resonated. If you are in need of a private reading, healing session, removal of blocks so that you can step fully into it, all information is down below. I can't wait to hear from you. Remember to like and subscribe and share with people if you know any Scorpios out there. But thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!